Hello folks, welcome to OTD, also known as On the Deck, where you can get all the sports you need in 10 minutes. My name is Adam Arduna, this is my mom Gina.
He's a journalist.
And she's the enthusiast.
I'm enthusiastic because my family let me out of the bed finally. Yeah. This is like literally my first day outside.
Well, we want to say congratulations on the successful surgery, and we want to welcome you back with open arms because you have been recovering. All of our fans on Facebook have been reaching out on Twitter and YouTube. We've been missing you, and so as much as I love doing the show by myself, it's great to have you as my co-anchor and my sidekick, and so this is great that we get a chance to do this. So welcome back, Mom. Yay, we're happy to have you back on the show.
Well, we say, first of all, thanks to God because
Yes.
He guided the surgeon's hands.
Absolutely.
And thanks to my awesome surgeon, Peter Park. Did a great job, and
Yes.
I'm still tired, but
Yeah.
You guys have done a
It's
good
a slow
job
recovery.
of holding me hostage in the bed. They wouldn't even give me my phone the first like, half week,
Right.
and I'm out here now though.
Well, as you guys know, we are streaming live on Facebook right now, so if you want to tune in to our YouTube channel and see some of our other episodes, we've got a lot going on for all of our social media, and you get a chance to see all of our stuff. Give us our comments. We comment back. We're really excited for all the things that you guys put on our shows.
Especially all the well wishes. Let me not skip that. I do appreciate everybody.
This is great. Yeah,
was
exactly.
wishing me well and lots of love. I'm a very popular girl. I didn't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm joking. I shouldn't laugh. It hurts my incision.
Well, we are happy to have you back, and we got a lot to kind of talk about today.
Yes, my favorite topic.
We're going to be bringing up LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. We have not done a LeBron segment in quite some time. Although he has given us quite a bit of headlines, we just have chosen not to bring him up because I feel like we can do LeBron James almost every day. So, but today I feel like we have to do it because right now the Cleveland Cavaliers are struggling badly. They're 19 and 18 over the last
37 games.
Yes, and they have not been able to really do anything recently. And so it's a big question mark because this is the defending NBA champions. This is a team that has brought a lot to the city of Cleveland, to the state of Ohio, an entire culture really that has been used to just losing, from baseball to the football team to the basketball team. It's been terrible for so long. And in Cleveland, as far as the Cavs go, they brought back a championship to the city. And so now here comes this season, and it has been drama and bad headlines and bad press week after week after week. And so I guess for me, my question is to you, us being here in Kansas City, we know about that third season after we have a professional team as far as
team.
The Royals go, who went to 2 back-to-back World Series, losing the first one in Game 7 in the
bottom
inning,
of the ninth, last
with the guy
out,
on third base,
with the guy in scoring position,
losing in dramatic fashion, and then the next year we come back with an even bigger bat, stronger, better,
great
and we
pitching.
lose in really cool fashion, beating the New York Mets.
We won in cool.
I meant that. Excuse me. We won in great fashion, winning in 2015. And so that third year, which was last year, we really just hit a wall. Our guys were tired. We had nagging injuries.
Yes.
We had a bunch of guys that just were beat up emotionally and physically.
Of changes
right.
to roster,
So, with us kind of having that firsthand experience, do you think this has something to do with what's going on with Cleveland right now?
100%. And, far be it from me to give LeBron James a pass because I have plenty of blame to hand to him.
Right.
But it is hard to go to back-to-back championship series. And you have to remember, LeBron James has been in the championship series for the last 6 years in a row.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, with different teams.
Yes.
But he had to carry the Cavs on his back. And then the first year was just a struggle. They really got wiped out by the Dubs. And then last year, I really feel like I'm not going to say cheated his way into it, lucked his way into it, but he won it by the skin of his teeth and a Kyrie Irving bailout at the last second. So that has to be exhausting. And all the pressure of the world, all the pressure of Cleveland on your back, because you came so close the first time, then you brought it home the last time, and now everyone's looking at you, and there's an expectation. My grandma used to say, how people act when they've never been nowhere?
Yeah.
That's what I feel about Cleveland.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they're just acting like it's a fait accompli that all of a sudden they're going to be in the finals and win the championship. That is a lot of pressure.
It is.
For a team that has one championship.
Yes. It is. It's a lot of pressure, and there's just a lot of miles. There's a lot of games. You're flying all over the country. You're playing 4 out of 5 nights, 2 out of 3 nights. back-to-backs,
on the road,
tons
in
of
hotels.
minutes. There's just a lot of miles of fatigue that happens to build upon your body mentally, physically, emotionally. You're away from your family, so we understand that. But I think that is just a part of what's going on with Cleveland. I think the other issue is LeBron James. Now, we were supporting him for what he said in his comments to LeVar Ball. It's like, hey, don't talk about my kids. Keep them out of your mouth. I don't want to hear anything about my family. You could talk about me, but when it comes to my wife, my family, my kids, you don't have the right to say anything about them. And so we were supporting LeBron, as everyone kind of knows.
And that happened when I was recovering, and I couldn't speak about it because I was
well, and this is the thing, a lot of people say, oh, you guys are just LeBron haters. No, we love his talent. He's a great talent. He's going to go down as one of the greatest basketball players of all time on any level of 100%. Anything for basketball. He's a great ambassador for the sport of basketball. But his antics when it comes to how he treats his teammates, or not treats, but talks about them, the front office, how he handles himself, how he handled going to Miami and leaving Miami. There's just a lot of things that he has done that we have not agreed with, and that's okay. We have the freedom to say that or feel that way.
Yeah, but like you said, we've never challenged his talent. Right. And when we did your 100th episode, we had to say something nice about LeBron. Yeah. LeBron's a great dad and husband by all accounts, and so that whole LeVar Ball thing, which I was all team LeBron. And if I hadn't been recovering from surgery right then, I absolutely would have come on the air and just said, LeBron, you go, brother. Don't let anybody talk about your kids. That being said, no sooner than I start like, maybe I should give LeBron. No. Here he comes last
night. That
rug
rug gets pulled right out from under you before you even think about it.
It makes my decisions hurt when I laugh. Last night they played the Spurs in San Antonio.
And we all know the Spurs are the old man's Y League teams. It's the dads that are 45, 50 years old that shoot from they have the perfect form. Pau Gasol was hitting threes. His form is perfect from the high arch cookie jar shot. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. They lost. Tim Duncan was really the only guy. Now, they don't have Boris Diaw, but for the most part, there was a time last year where the roster was like 35-year-old plus men out there besides Kawhi Leonard. So basically, they're still the exact same team as they were last year. This is the old man team of the league. The Spurs. This is the San Antonio Spurs.
The Spurs have to leave their walkers and their hover rounds in the hallway when they come out to play.
Correct.
And they ran the Cavs off the floor last night.
What was the saying?
Well, okay, so it's like the Spurs outran us. Said no one ever. Except Ty Lue last night.
Who we love Ty Lue, but it's like, what is going on?
He's a Nebraska guy. He's a Lakers guy. I've said all along I love Ty Lue. But Ty Lue actually said at the end of the game in the post-game interview, well, Spurs just outran us.
That's a problem. That is a problem right there. That is a problem.
If you watch the highlights, like we were in the house watching. Rewatching, we kept rewinding the clips. I mean, you had Spurs swatting people.
They looked like they were 25 years old.
Yes. How in the world is the defending, reigning world
NBA
champion
world champs
getting beat by the geriatric squad?
Yeah, the old man Y League guys out there looking with the perfect form, looking like they were seniors in high school again. It's crazy.
I'm probably laughing too much. I'm probably ruining the show, but the highlights tickled me.
It's bad.
Kyrie got swatted.
Kyrie was getting swatted. LeBron was getting swatted. Well, and I think a lot of that has to do with the team chemistry right now. A lot of people are saying that, LeBron James has called out his teammates so much that his teammates are now starting to be like, look, man, I don't want to do this anymore. If you're so great and you're able to do whatever you want to, you don't need me to play hard. You can get it done your own self. Well, and then, LeBron last night got elbowed, if you will.
No. Somebody dusted off his back.
David Lee gave him a brush on his back inadvertently, going for a rebound, and LeBron grabbed the back of his neck.
It's not funny.
And then made it to half court and then just melted on the ground.
Let me tell you what happened. LeBron was looking around. He had just gotten swatted himself. He is watching this rout by the geriatrics. And he's down under the basket, got a little brush. He's like, oh, that kind of hurt. He's looking down the court, said, you know what, I'm out. Oh! And fell all the way up.
Yeah.
He was down for not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes on the
5 minute
ground.
stoppage from somebody going dink
Yeah.
on the back of his neck. And then he sits on the bench to watch this abomination. And this said, I got to go to the
So
locker
basically,
room.
he ended up saying, I'm taking my, he should have just rested last night.
I'm taking my talents to the locker room.
He should have just said, I'm not playing tonight. I mean, because that's what he's been in the headlines for recently. He said, I'm resting. He should have just rested last night. They should have just rested the whole team last night, because that's what it basically was. It was a rout. It was a blowout. And so LeBron and the Cavs, they got to figure it out, because they don't look like a championship team. They don't look like they can repeat. They have the roster, they have the talent, but they don't look good right now.
Let's be clear. There's some people on that roster that I was suspect of. J.R. Smith, come on. They ran him out of the Knicks, threw him away as part of the Shumpert trade.
Yeah.
But let's be clear. There are hungry teams in the West. And we've been calling them the West. Because honestly,
East.
The weak East. I mean, let's tell the truth. There aren't teams there that you come to top of the mind when you think championship.
No.
But Isaiah Thomas has the Celtics thinking we're going to win.
Yep.
And Toronto's been snipping at the Cavs' heels for a minute.
Correct.
And if they smell blood in the water, which anybody with the nose can.
And the Wizards right now with John Wall and
Washington
company, they look good too. So we'll see what happens.
And so here's the thing. If those teams really believe they can win, and LeBron's got his team mad at him, giving up, playing defeated, you're going to get routed. And here's the last thing. People say, well, when you get in a 4-game series, best out of 7, you got to win 4 games, blah, 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 blah. The way they've been playing right now, they are on a slide, and a hungry team will get you, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's going to be tough. We'll see what happens. But right now, they don't look good. And
Google the highlights. It's worth the laugh.
It's pretty bad right now.
It was worth the pain in my incisions to laugh.
Yeah.
Ginobili swatting.
Manu Ginobili out there looking like he was 13, 14 years old with fresh legs again. So
I got to lay down.
Yeah, well, anyways,
go back to my bed.
We'll see what happens. The season's getting closer to the end, so we'll see what the Cavs can pull out. But
thank you for all your thoughts and prayers.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.